self-help will never actually help you in the long run. Here's what I mean, right? As Christians, or as people in general, we've convinced ourselves that we can make ourselves better enough to finally get where we need to be, to finally achieve something, to finally feel fulfilled. That's how I felt. I'm like, hey, I'll finally be in shape. I'll finally be athletic enough. I'll finally just like something, enough. When is enough? What is enough? What is actually fulfilling? There's nothing. There is no mark. It's just, you're finally better than one person. Now you want to be better than the next, and the next, and the next, and you're never going to feel fulfilled. You're going to keep feeling empty. And you keep feeling empty. And we do the same thing with our sin. We're like, I can finally, if I can just overcome this piece, if I can overcome this bit, if I can stop lusting for this week. Oh, I stopped lusting, but then I fell right back into it worse than before. I stopped struggling with pride. I stopped gossiping for a week, and then I fell into it worse than a week after. Here's the thing. We need God to help us with our sin and also with our life, right? And it makes so much sense. Isaiah, when everyone's hating him, he says, when I'm afraid, I put my trust in you. The psalmist David, he says, you are my strong tower. You are my rock and my fortress, right? He says all these things because we need to be guarded by God. We need to be focused on God and have him protect us, because then we can truly overcome things. Then we can truly become better. We can truly become fulfilled when we're in God, right? And Jesus, he kind of lays it out a bit in Luke 11 when he says, when an unclean spirit or a demon, right, goes out of a man, he goes through dry places seeking rest, and finding none, he says, I will return to my house from which I came, the host, right? And so when he comes, he finds that it's swept and put in order, because the dude's like, oh, I can clean up my act. I can finally get things together. And then, so the demon, then he goes and takes with him 7 other spirits more wicked than himself, and they enter there again and dwell there. And the last state of the man is worse than the original. You see, you can't conquer sin. You can't fix your life on your own. These aren't things we can do on our own. I've had friends, they said, I tried to overcome this sin struggle, and every time I tried, I fell into it worse before, and I've done the same. But then we all had the same conclusion, is that, but the time I finally conquered it is when I let God take care of it. It seems like a blanket statement, but true faith, when you give it to God and you let him take the wheel, that's when things start to go the right way. That's when things start to feel fulfilling, and that's when the brokenness starts to go away. So stop trying to help yourself, because by helping yourself, you're making more of a mess. And the Bible makes that abundantly clear. No amount of self-help can help you, but God can. So stay in the Word, seek Jesus, and have a blessed day.